All right, hey guys, we are here with the person of interest at New York Comic Con. We did the panel earlier today. That was a really enthusiastic crowd. What was it like for you to hear that? And your scene in particular that they showed.
Yeah, I had no idea they were showing my scene. Thank you.
Yeah, little sneak preview.
Because I always wanted to see it. They get to see the dailies, and so I'd heard about it, and I was like, I want to see it, and finally I got to see it, and that's the best way to see it is with the crowd. So,
well, both of you tease a little bit. What is to come for Carter? It seems like some big things are percolating for her. I mean, already this season, big things are happening for her.
And how should I hold it? I think that clip gave you some premonition.
Yeah,
she's a total badass. It was an amazing performance. I think that actor is fantastic as well. The whole thing with Carter has been she's been experiencing one loss after another. Mm-hmm. Detective Szymanski was a friend of hers. He was murdered. Cal Beecher was her boyfriend, and he wound up dead too. And it feels like, to a certain extent, that Carter is swimming in a sea of sharks with HR. And I think she's had it. She's fed up with it, and she's going to do something about it. So from the moment in the premiere when she opens the closet door and we see that she's starting to chart out the organization of HR, that we know she's up to something.
Obviously she's still helping the team. She's still, assisting them, but she also has her own thing happening more than ever. Is that interesting for you to get to see her in this very personal mission?
It's very personal, and like I said before, she's learned from the best. John Reese has taught her everything she knows.
And suffice to say, she'll use some of those skills?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
HR has been built up, obviously, throughout the whole series. Well, this season, because, we saw that they were taken down a peg. They built back up. Are they going to be sort of have a new plan moving forward and show once again how ominous they can be?
Definitely. This is so funny. There's a coalition now between HR and the Russians, and Yegorov, who was released from prison, and what the Russians provide HR with is a revenue stream, and that's what HR needed to rebuild, and it gives the Russians sort of carte blanche to do what they want to do in the city as well. So that alliance has created a very dangerous element within the city, and it's one that Carter is determined to bring down.
You were, for a while, you were the only sort of ongoing female presence on the show. Now you're one of a few very strong women on the show. Is that good for you to have that?
I love
those
it.
companions, like an episode that you did last week?
Yeah, no, I love it. That was my favorite, Finch's Angels. But I love it because I think, this show can easily be a male show. Men like gadgets and technology. And I can't say that all women don't. But it's when I first saw it, I thought, wow, we're going to have a huge male following. But I think a lot of times in TV, women get overlooked. The complexity of a woman gets overlooked. We're more than just pretty chicks in heels answering phones and being the date or the girlfriend, or, and what I love is that we have an amazing team of writers. A lot of them are women, and they've developed pretty complex, amazing women, and we're all very different. And it's just refreshing. It's refreshing to be a part of that.
Lastly, Greg, for you, the machine, it's obviously keeps evolving and changing. It's reaching out to different people now. We'll be seeing more of that soon, and what its plans are, as it were.
Definitely. I think, when Harold Finch designed the machine and he sold it to the government for $1, he wasn't the only one working on a project at the time, and we think it could be a really interesting avenue to explore. The other thing that's happening with the machine right now is that it is clearly communicating with Root in a very different way, and a way that's very troubling to Harold Finch, and he's not quite sure what to do about that. We think it's going to be really, really fun the second half of the season to really explore some of these themes, many of which have come out in current events, informing our show in a really fun way.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys. We'll have more
Thank
here
you.
from New York Comic Con.
All right.